Hi, I'm Gwen Preston of Resource Maven. A little comment today on the flood of money coming into explorers and miners. In the last 2 months of 2016, when the gold price sort of gave up half of the ground that it had gained earlier in the year, the question started to arise of whether this still new resource market was already over. There were lots of reasons to think that it wasn't, from how long bull markets usually last to positive fundamentals for quite a few metals. But still, when gold gives up sort of 10% in 2 months, the question arises sort of naturally. As added to that, some major investors left the market and ETF flows went down. Of course, things have changed now. In the first 2 months of 2017, gold has retaken a bunch of the ground that it lost. And now, what I think is significant is that explorers and miners are not just raising money, but they're having money almost thrown at them. A few examples. Nighthawk Gold, who explores for gold in northern Canada, put up their hands to raise 10 million bucks. They almost immediately had to double the financing to 20 million because so many investors wanted to participate. Bonterra Resources, who's a sort of similarly sized, slightly smaller gold explorer focused in Quebec, they asked for $6 million. They ended up upsizing their financing 3 times to raise 15 million because, again, so many investors wanted to participate. Red Eagle, moving on to a miner, they operate a gold mine in Colombia, wanted to raise some money to fund exploration programs around their gold mine. They put their hands up for 10 million, ended up taking 15 million, and could have raised more if they'd wanted to. Again, so many people wanted to participate. It's also interesting, the interest isn't just limited to gold. Zinc deals are being oversubscribed. Copper deals are being oversubscribed. Uranium as well. Of course, uranium's price move at the beginning of this year is helping, but it's still significant that, for example, Uranium Energy Corp decided to, when uranium started to move, decided to ask the market for a bit of money. They put their hand up for $10 million. A few days later, they closed 26 million, and I know they could have closed more, but they didn't want to dilute their stock too much. There was just so much interest. Another uranium company that's about to debut, raising money right now that I happen to know about, is also being flooded with interest. To me, it all sort of makes sense. I think 2017 is going to be, when we look back at it, perhaps the last year to invest ahead of the crowd in this resource bull market. All kinds of commodities are gaining right now, have been gaining for a little while, from corn to coal. We're not just talking about metals. And that's establishing a broad resource bull market. I think in a year or 2 or 3, having invested in early 2017, let alone a year or 2 prior, is going to look like it was a very prescient move. That explains all the interest in the financings, and it creates a lot of good momentum going forward because a lot of companies are going to have money to go out and do the work that they want to do on the grounds that they're excited to explore. I'm Gwen Preston of Resource Maven. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, find me at resourcemaven.ca.